Can you flak run heavy turrets?
Hey, before the video starts, I'm gonna need you to bring some gas. Yes, gasoline.
This channel, Kaizer from Crete, is a fabricator, and I farmed everything but gas. And that gas is your subscription. Are we clear on that? Now, if you get the gas by subscribing, video starts. Can you flak run heavy turrets? Let's test this and find out who is right. So, before we start, let me tell you where this video is coming from. I made a video very recently, just a simple tutorial about common mistakes people do when they build a turret tower, and I happen to say something like this: if you get heavy turrets, you won't get flak run. Even though I showed and told double walling your pillbox, putting turrets up high, 4 high at least, and then placing few heavy turrets, 8 for a proper tower, they can't flak run you. But the big bad PvP players rushed into my comments telling me they got flaks that is so good they can run heavy turrets. But don't mix up a turret tower with a battery turret. Most of the time it's just one battery turret and it won't have the higher ground or a proper line of sight. You can easily use that to your advantage and place a C4 nearby to blow it. So now, here we are. There is a turret tower right there, and I need to place 6 C4 on that pillbox and blow it. I'm gonna start with one heavy and move up. Let's see how many turrets I'm gonna be able to flak run. What do I have here is, I didn't wanna bother getting this character to level 155. So I changed the speed to give double stat. So if I put 50 points into speed, that will give me 100 levels worth of speed. 1 for fortitude, because this flag is insane. It makes you so hot you actually can't survive, and the rest is gonna be on HP. About this flag, everything here is capped. You can't see this high armor and durability on official. Look at this crafting bonus. I also changed crafting skill to be able to get capped flag easy. Like, this is the limit. This is the cap. This is the most powerful flag on official settings. Armor and durability all capped. And here, I got everything you need to be able to survive the bullets. This consumable concept is really weird, to be honest. Like, these food makes you soak bullets. Really? But whatever, it's ARK and we are ready to run. Before I start, let me tell you this. If I get C4 placing lag, I won't include that in the video. I have 0 ping on this single player game, so that's a plus. My flag is better than official flag. That's another plus. Keep those in mind and let's start. Alright, I am ready to flak run. 1 heavy turret. So, 1 heavy turret is possible to flak run. But look at this flag's durability. Let's see with 2 heavy turrets. Alright, I am ready to flak run 2 heavy turrets. So, 2 heavy turrets are possible to flak run also, and the chest piece only lost 200 more durability. I think the second turret didn't have the proper line of sight it needs. For some reason, I just lost 200 durability. I should have lost more than 200 durability. Alright, I am ready to flak run 3 heavy turrets. So, what say you? What do you say now? This was not a big turret tower with 50 heavy turrets. It was just 3 heavy turrets. And the second one probably wasn't shooting properly. So this might be even 2 heavy turrets. And you can't run it. You can't run turret towers with heavy turrets. The durability will not be enough. You can run an internal heavy turret around the corner, but not a tower. The durability is just not enough. But maybe I messed up something. Let's try this again. So, I think we're done here. There is no need to do another test with more heavy turrets, like 4 heavy turrets, 5 heavy turrets, 6 heavy turrets. It's just gonna send you to respawn screen faster. But there is actually something I didn't consider, and that is a shield. This is the best shield you can ever see on official settings. I also had some weight because the shield almost made me heavy, so little less HP but the same speed. Alright, I am ready to FLAK run. 3 heavy turrets with an almost 40k durability shield. Well, I thought it might have done a difference. I thought maybe I will have to move to 4 heavy turrets, but it didn't. So, looks like I was right and you were wrong. Heavy turrets fire 4 bullets at a time. That is why it is close to impossible to run them. If you know my content, you probably know I am not a proper PvP player, but I know how to make tests. I spent quite a while trying to stop FLAK runners in my solo series. I was just trying to survive on my own, and this was the first thing I need to learn. And I know how to get the information I need, and I know you can't FLAK run turret towers with heavy turrets. That is why I was right and you were wrong. People in my comment section, you were wrong. And all the other people, I hope you like this video. Who tries to FLAK run heavy turrets instead of just bringing a soaker? As far as I know, that is what everyone else does. But still, if you think I missed something, I made something wrong, make your own test and send me the link. And this was actually the end of this video, because we had a question and now we have an answer. The end. But let's not end this video right here. Let's keep testing. Let's keep experimenting. Also, there was something else in the other video we should look into, and that is splash damage. I want to do more experiments with the splash damage. Outside of the caves, it is really hard to lose your turrets or structures to do splash damage, but I don't think we have all around information about them. Now I will do a comprehensive test on splash damage with C4s and rockets. So to avoid losing your turrets to C4 splash damage on the ground, you must place them at least 4 high. I said this in that video. I said this exact thing in that video, but I still got someone talking about splash damage. I don't know, maybe I wasn't clear enough, or maybe they were talking about something else. Placing your turrets 4 high should make them immune to C4 splash damage. Let's see, when I place a C4 on this wall, will that reach the turrets up high? Alright, so far 4 high looks good. What if I jump and try to place a C4 higher? If you jump and manage to place a C4 higher, it can reach to the giant hatch frame, but the turrets are still not taking any damage. If I try to place the C4 higher, this is the highest I can go. Other C4s I couldn't place will go and place on the ground. This is pretty high, to be honest, and it will definitely damage some turrets. But you need to place a lot of C4 to destroy one heavy turret with a splash damage that far. Also, it will not deactivate the tower, so other turrets will be still there to shoot. That is considering you don't die in the process too early. Also, there is something called third person C4 glitch. It's a glitch and it's not a glitch. I mean, it's not really a glitch here. It just lets you place C4s a little bit higher than you're supposed to. Why people call it a glitch? Because they can place C4 to the enemy structures inside a pillbox, racer or quetzal pillbox. It's definitely a glitch on their part. Now let's try. So this is the highest I can place in first person. Now let's try with the third person. and this is the highest I can place in third person. This is way higher than you're supposed to, and also it takes quite a while. It's not fast enough. You can't just stay here and eat all the bullets and keep trying to place C4 on the highest point. So we now know about how high the splash damage from C4 can reach, but how about horizontally? To be safe from splash damage, you need to be 3 foundations away. Let's keep testing. If I place a C4 here, which is 2 foundations away, it will damage the wall. But if I place it here, which this is 3 foundations away, it will not damage the wall. Now, the rocket splash damage. I think all explosives have the same range. But since you won't be looking down and firing your rocket there, it won't be the same as C4. If you do, rocket won't do any damage. So, let's properly fire a rocket to our 4 high turrets. I think because of the character height, rocket splash damage will be higher than a C4 on the ground. And it might damage the turrets. It's not practical for PvP, of course. No one is doing that. If it's not a cave, but for the sake of splash damage information, we will try. Let's see. So apparently 4 high doesn't prevent the rocket splash damage from the ground. But let's see if we can survive to destroy the heavy turrets. 3 heavy turrets and 1 rocket launcher. So, looks like this failed too. Just 3 heavy turrets. FLAK run with rockets failed. I don't think we could even get this far if I had more heavy turrets shooting. But it did some damage. So, let's see how high we need to go to be undamageable with the rocket splash damage. So, I placed the turrets 1 more high. Let's try this again. Almost there, but still, 5 high turrets still took the splash damage. Now it is 6 high up. Let's see. Alright, now it doesn't do any damage. To be perfectly safe, it is 6 high. Well, now we all saw how I can run to the wall and place the C4. You don't have to destroy the whole thing in one run. Like, you don't have to place all 6 C4s in one go. You can do it many times. That can be done with rockets too. So you can run to the wall and fire a rocket just next to the pillbox. So you need 6 C4 or 10 rockets to destroy the generator. I think this can still be considered as a FLAK run, but only with 3 heavy turrets. Let's see how far I can reach with 8 or 12 heavy turrets. And don't forget, this is just a basic turret tower. These numbers are the basic numbers. You can't have a turret tower with less turrets. I think if there were more heavy turrets, I won't be able to reach the turret tower to place even 1 C4. Not even 1. So let's see if I can place even 1 C4 with 8 heavy turrets shooting. Alright, 8 heavy turrets are ready and I am ready to run. Okay, I died really fast, but I managed to place 2 C4. So, let's try 12 turrets. Alright, let's go. If I can even place 1 C4, that counts as a FLAK run. So, looks like you were right and I was wrong. But who even has 2000 durability FLAKs? This is not gonna happen ever. But technically, you were right. Whoever said you can FLAK run heavy turrets was right. I never seen this happening, but if you can get 2k dura FLAKs, run that tower, run it good. So we are done here. I think I covered everything. If there is something else you wanted me to test about FLAK run, let me know. For the pro ARK PvP players who loves the FLAK run, I hope you liked this video. And for the dear watchers, thank you for watching. See you on the next video. No, not that, go back. And I also don't wanna hear about Pteranodon C-Spin, Snow Owl Dive, And Tropio, whatever backflip. This was about FLAK run. And this is not a good way to end the video. This looks horrible.